Whoa. There we go. That was weird. My microphone pad had junk in it. Looks vaguely like a peanut that's been decomposing for about half a year. Let's not think about that too hard. Hey! So, tonight, I'm gonna play some Gemcraft. Frostborn Wrath. Now, this has been out, a year and a half? Something like that. And, we'll talk about the difficulty of this game at some length later. But basically, while the initial release, and you can still see some of this discussion, say, in the Steam forums, if you really want to, the initial release difficulty was a little overtuned. I didn't think that the main level difficulties were all that bad, but the headache was that you need to get skills in the game of various sorts by accomplishing certain sub-goals and or finishing puzzle modes that you couldn't level out of. And that was a little bit much. So they turned the difficulty down a little bit and chased some of the harder puzzle goals away. And that was good, and I went on and finished the game. I'm not sure if I beat every single level, but there's an awful lot of them. If we go look at my main game, it shows 116 fields explored. Okay, so after I was done with the game, came out with a patch to put in an even easier mode called Chilling Difficulty, where Gem's got extra bonus damage, which really kind of scales up in the way that the exponential development of this game does, and some other extras to make it easier to just kind of blast through. I don't think that easier difficulty is quite what I'm looking for. And more recently, it was this year, sometime this spring, I think, there was another big patch, which is offering Iron Wizard mode. And we'll get into a little of what's going on with that in a few minutes here, with the way it does its things, but I kind of like the elegance of this particular setup. there's a fairly good amount of skill points on offer. The way you get them is through accomplishing certain sub goals on each map, and the skills come the same way. And you can't level out of things, but from what I'm hearing, it's not completely crazy in the way it's tuned. So I'm going to try the Iron Wizard mode. And maybe this will become an ongoing thing, and maybe it won't. My feeling is that actually full playthrough could run... Well, I am not a really great Gemcraft player, but I think I've played a lot of it and know my way around a little bit, so I'm hopeful that I can clear it. And we'll just have to see what happens. It could take a large number of hours. It could take more hours than I put into Hades this last winter. But it's in relatively nice bite-sized chunks, and we'll see. Even if I do play all the way through it, I probably won't stream all of it. There's probably going to be a couple places where I'm grinding or backtracking that won't be that interesting, but yeah, let's go. So Gemcraft is tower defense. Which, you know, is kind of a loaded thing. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. That's right. I vaguely remember this sort of tutorial from the normal mode. Okay, so nice organic looking map. Pretty nicely animated critters. It's not, you know, modern, fully rendered stuff, but it's pretty good. I wonder what happens. No, that's right. That's because of the bar on the left. So the creeps come in from the edges of the map where the paths are. They walk around, walls get in their way. You can divert them somewhat with walls, though it's escalating costs to build them, and a lot of times you're better off not, especially early in the game. The kind of distinct thing that Gemcraft does is you have towers. It's tower defense. There you go. But what actually does the shooting is gems, which you create. That's 240. Okay, that's about 2 seconds worth. And there I blended a couple of stage 1 gems to make a grade 2 gem, and that does more damage, and because I've blended the blue and the purple, it gets both of their types does a little more damage, does a little less specials power, but in any case, let's just let the first wave go by. But what is unique to the Iron Wizard mode are these 3 caches, stashes I guess is the term, on the map, which have themselves have hit points and armor level. Pardon me. And when you blow them, if you blow them up, you get what's inside, which is skill points in this one, and more skill points in this one, and a skill tome. Ooh. Now note that these become invulnerable when the last wave starts. I don't think I have anywhere near the DPS, or won't by the end of this map anyway, to have anywhere near the DPS to do anything with that bronze stash. We're going to have to level, well, not level up, but skill up a lot to get that one open. Even just if we earn a bunch of skill points and start with a lot more mana in my pool to build gems. This one it might be doable. The armor level, so any hit will do at least 1 point, but it's the damage of the gem minus armor. And these gems, even my stage 2 gem does at most 24 damage, so I'm not going to tap that with it 2,700 times. So purple gems reduce armor level by 4 per hit. That might just be in the realm of possibility. But what I'm really going to go after is the iron stash, when I have mana to build a tower. And we will move this guy over. And I've got so one nifty thing they give you, you don't start with this in the normal game, but they're starting you with the beam enhancement spell, which if you put it on a gem, it will gain the beam weapon. That would have its purposes, but we wouldn't like it very much. But the beam weapon hits a lot of times really fast for less damage, but the special component of it will burn right through the armor. And that will get us to the point where it's just knocking down hit points directly, and that's a countdown. We'll get there pretty easily. So we're going to blend this one. The other thing that using a gem enhancement spell does is when you mix gems or put them into towers, there is a cooldown before they can start shooting. But using the gem skill, you see it lit up, removes the cooldown, and there you see it tear right through, and we're in good shape. Okay, so let's think about this. If I put a tower I don't think we're going to have near... No, we're not going to have enough time. But anyway, I've retrieved that, so on another playthrough of this map, I could probably get the brass stash. It's a bunch of hit points, but it would be possible. Especially if I burn a couple of beam charges on it. Beam is especially good against the little swarm critters. The little green dot guys that come rolling through in a hurry. It's not as good against the bigger monsters, though it does chop their armor down pretty nice. 600, and it's nudging me to push the fast forward, but I don't actually want to just yet, because I want to upgrade this guy, and then we'll turn it back on, and now I can zip through. Woohoo. So, there's plot. I'm not going to bother reading through it. It's actually kind of generic with the other Gemcraft games. Basically, though, this wizard got trapped in the freezing north and somehow got frozen by his enemies, but eventually he woke up and somehow had visions of everything that happened in the meantime, and there's a great threat out there, blah, 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 blah. So, important things, skill points, and the token for the next field on the map. This is a game and bottle game, which means the map is going to be freaking huge. That seems just to be the way they roll. So let's jump into the next map. Okay. Sorry, relatives called. Okay, so yeah, we just trashed the second map. That wasn't too hard. Okay, we have skills, and we now have skill points. So every window on the grid here is a possible skill you can have. You start with the two most basic ones, I would say, in the game. Though the one that fits in here might be even more basic in a very basic sort of way. We'll get there. And then this one is the beam skill. We're not going to touch the beam skill for a while, I don't think, because the benefits for leveling it up are pretty low end. 1% recharge time per level. Well, there's something at the 5 levels. Looks like it's half a second extra beam duration. That's good, but mostly it's good when you can get more of it. This one, the mana stream skill, on the other hand, is more mana per monster kill. At 4% per level, and that's pretty excellent, and mana is the currency in the game that you do everything with. So having more of it is really good. So each level costs skill points equal to the number of the level. So I'm at level 3, going to level 4 costs 4 skill points. Going to level 5 costs 5 skill points. Well, I've got 7 left, and actually I'm going to go ahead and do that because, like most skills, the level 5 skill has an extra bonus with it of lower mana pool milestones. So if you watch, the mana pool at the top right has a certain size, and when you hit the top of it, you get another mana pool level for that map. That means, 1, you get another multiplier. It's like 4% per level again, maybe 5. And a few other benefits, but it's by having those milestones come sooner, you are able to get the leveling bonus sooner, and that's super good. This one is reducing gem costs. So this scales better than it looks at first glance, but just taking 1 or 2 levels of it isn't very good, and I'm better off keeping the initial mana bonus. Let's move on. There it tells me 2 on skill points give me plus 14 mana at the start of battle. Now this map has this funky warmth spell thingy in it, and you can do a trick with gem bombs, and it's not worth it. It's 26 by 600, 3600. Yeah. Okay. What we don't have on this map is the armor-piercing gems. At least at this time. Eventually you will get a skill which will let you use that, but it's not happening yet. Now, what I really want... Ooh. Yeah, that should work out. Alright, so... Again, the beam fires super fast, does less damage, but it procs the special on the gem. And that special is getting extra mana per hit. So, I forget what rate the gem fires. I think it's at least 10 times. The beam fires functionally at least 10 times per second, so you drain a bunch of mana really fast. I think it's faster than that. So, what we've effectively done... that's actually maybe not a good thing, and this may be about to kill me. Or maybe we'll be okay. So we see the tower is ticking down. That's not super great, but we'll get there. You see a few monsters leaking through. That's not the end of the world. I'm going to go ahead and put another tower. It's always kind of a question of how do you best make the monsters exposed to the tower for the longest possible period. So that should run long enough, fast enough to burn down the Iron Stash, which has 3 skill points in this time. So you're probably... okay, that's right. They've swapped the interfaces a little bit between different Gemcraft games. Oh, that's right. You can mouse wheel. That's handy. Used to be, depending on what square you'd click on, you would get different gem tiers, but now let's go ahead. There, I opened the thing. Alright, have I got... No, come on. Here we go. Burn, burn, burn those creepy crawlies. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be able to knock that down. But, we'll get there. Loot. So you see how fast the mana indicator jumps up when the beam weapon is firing. And it's about to hit the top of the thing, and you see we go to level 2. Oh, there's a gem damage multiplier as well. That's nice. Let's go ahead and hit this because it's gonna... So these cap out... Normally it's 200% charge. So if you leave it sit at 200% charge, you're losing charging time effectively. Sometimes that's the right move, but a lot of times it's better to get the damage in play. Oh, that's cute. It puts an X on the stashes once they become invulnerable. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and tick this up a couple of grades. Can't get to 5 yet, but even just a few levels will help with the mana gem costs. Alright, what do we got on this level? So this one... Ew. It's all greens. That's not fantastic. But we have a whole bunch of towers around. I'm gonna go ahead and put... one. That might not be perfect placement, but it works. So, the really key spot on this map is these two towers here, because it's kind of a natural choke point. I'll probably end up building some walls to concentrate, and probably build up that tower. So these are poison gems. Their special is they hit for damage, and then they do damage over time. Unfortunately, not to structures. That would be too nice. So you'll see, even after they stop getting hit by things, you'll see the creeps keep taking some ongoing damage. And if I understand correctly, the dot piles up. Okay, so... Ooh, I'm not gonna get that iron stash. It's just not gonna happen. How much? Okay, so... what we're gonna do is upgrade and then turn on the beam. How much is that second upgrade? Still 596. And we're not going to get that much mana in the time that we need. But that's okay. I mean, we sort of will. Well, let's go ahead and push it. Wait, what is that? That's hotkey 5. That seems wrong, but okay. Okay, at that, we might get a tick down. I still don't think it's gonna be fast enough, but, let's go ahead and put the beam on. $1192 to upgrade. Maybe, but it won't be in time. What if I hit it that way? Maybe. Unfortunately, this is going to pull both end waves at once. 1192. Let's get a rebate off of that. Upgrade, enhance, burn this thing down. Wait, enhance? Here we go. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I have to survive the rest of this mess. Oh, that's fine. Very good. We'll just move this dude up here in case, and I can, might as well go ahead and enhance, and just roll the mobs through it, and we're in good shape. Excellent. So, new map tile. And a token. And the achievements don't actually mean anything in Iron Wizard because you don't get extra skill points for getting them. Not that the skill points from the achievements mean a whole lot in the base game, because most of the time you're getting levels a lot faster than that. Alright, let's tick up. So this gets me to 5% lower gem cost, which is nice, but it also reduces gem combination cost, and that starts making a real difference, especially as you start getting to larger gems. Because the cost of larger gems are based on what it costs to meld enough level 1 gems together to get it. So let's go ahead on to the next field. So on this map, we have traps. Traps basically do damage to the creeps that cross them. Actually, we will do it this way. So a slow gem, a poison gem, and then a mana leech gem. Now, the beam enhancement on gems and traps is actually kind of amazing. Because the enhancement doesn't deplete. And that gets it 30% extra firing speed, which is very nice. So we will be updating our gems and traps. And this dude, we'll see where we get with it. $33. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put that on this guy. And get the extra mana leech out of it. And then we're going to put down the tower back here. Get my cleanup damage here. And we're doing okay. So What am I getting on damage? 22. So I'm going to do this and merge it into this guy. Ew. Maybe I should have just gone the normal upgrade route. Okay, well, let's go ahead and put the tower over here. And I really need to start upgrading some of the gems in the main track, but I do want to get this guy. So gonna go ahead and drop him, set him to structure only. And you can tune the range that it fires a little bit. Unfortunately, that's not doing very great, but we'll get there. See, I keep adding gems here. That gets me more damage. And I am going to get some burn on it. And now that's possible. So I'm not going to add another gem there. Going to instead upgrade another one of these. Hey, there we go. Cool. So I can move him over here, and I think we can probably run the rest of this out. Woohoo. Okay. Let's go ahead and tick mana stream up another notch. And go ahead. So yeah, Gemcraft has been around a while. Back in the day, it was the original Gemcraft was a Flash game, and so was Gemcraft. Oh god, the game is so I can't even keep track of what order the games were in. Gemcraft 1, Gemcraft 0, Gemcraft Labyrinth, I forget if there was an actual 2 in there. There's been 5 or 6 of them at this point. And it's, in some ways the game has very obviously evolved, and in other ways it's been kind of stable. Alright, what do we got? We have a handy... So since we've got armor-tearing gems, I think we have a shot at, actually knocking down the brass stash here. But, wait. Okay, that's orange-purple. How much is a tower going to cost me? $150. Put one of those in. We have 19 waves to go. Okay, that burned its armor right off. Likewise, this dude's armor is down, so it's gonna go down pretty easy. So these little beacon thingies are sort of nasty little negative effects on the territory, and in this case you can't build within the beacon range. Oh, that's gonna eat a bunch of mana. Man, it won't kill me. Damn it. Oh, it is killing me. Damn. Okay. Um, Okay, let's not mess around with this guy until later, because I can burn that down pretty fast. And let's see, my upgrade here is 290. Let's go ahead and, well, even better, let's dual gem it. And turn that on. That. Alright. More damage is good. Knocks down creeps and will knock down the tower faster. So we got a good tick rate there. Let's go ahead and do this. I would like to upgrade that guy, but let's instead just go ahead and put the beam enhancement on. Ugh. That's a pain. Ooh, I'm not doing enough damage. And yep, that's starting to get a little hard. Oh man, okay, I am not gaining enough mana fast enough. That's crazy. Well, we'll have to actually think about this. You know what? Let's start with the slowing gem. And we're also going to add the slow on this guy. And stop worrying about okay. We can merge. That'll get a nice chunk of damage upgrade. We'll add the beam. Okay, now let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's knock down the armor. Okay. I can take those. Okay, we'll go ahead and merge. Turn the beam up. And now we'll have both of them pounding it, and that will go down quite nicely. Excellent. Okay, we don't have any giants, so we should be okay. Yeah, that's fine. $9.27. There we go. That should pretty well finish it off. Let's go ahead and gem bomb that thing. That was useless. I guess in Iron Wizard mode, those aren't going to be very useful to bomb. Let's tick that up one more notch. I like the extra mana to start. It really does help. Okay, what have we got here? We've got entering from the outside, and we've got interesting. We don't have armor piercing, but this one's probably going to turn into kind of my primary tower anyway, so we'll probably knock that down. That guy, it might be nice to knock off the nest. So we'll do it that way. I guess there is a gem in there. Is there a gem in there? No, there isn't. And I want to seal that off. So that'll spread the monsters a little more. Great. That's just great. Okay, that won't be a complete disaster. It'll just be most of a disaster. Good grief! Okay, maybe I don't want to do... Well... 30 banishment cost. Dang it. Well, let's do this. If you hear that little dinking sound, I think that's, well, no, that's probably the one in the trap. Okay, let's upgrade this boy. Pump it up. And he'll start taking that down. Barely, but it could get somewhere. My next one is going to be that. And when I get the mana to merge, we'll do this guy, which is now. Ooh. This guy can upgrade. That's coming down, but not fast enough. Well, it's just 3 skill points, so I may let that go. That worked. Anyway, I found the original Gemcraft on Kongregate, that great old Flash game site. I guess Armor Games may be a little more well known. But Kong, you know, was a real happening thing for about a decade. I encountered the tower defense genre. You know, I'm not going to say it's the best, even maybe not even within the top 5 anymore, but it was one of the most exquisitely crafted puzzles in the genre. The 1.5 version of Desktop Tower Defense. You can still find the 2.0, or maybe it's called Desktop Tower Defense Pro out there, but it's not quite as I want to say raw, but that's kind of the wrong word. It lost something with the upgrade, and it's very hard to quantify. But the 1.5 with its modes, especially the main long mode, was just kind of the perfect tower defense puzzle. There was a solution, but it would take a lot. It took a lot of iterations to get there, but most of those were well worth trying along the way. And it had a nice mix of different types of creeps that behaved differently, and you had to adjust differently, and it had flyers, and it had craftable mazes, which this level is a pain in the butt. I say that having played it in the normal game. You've got a bunch of crazy things happening here. You've got a couple paths in. But the real headache is that you have to deal with these darned haste beacons, which speed up the monsters nearby. And those are not fun. And then there's the temptation to do something clever with this sort of central thing at the end, but other than sealing it off, realistically, in the mode that we're in right now, we're not going to be able to do anything. So we're going to place probably our main killing gem here. I'm going to have to do something to hunt down the haste beacons. Especially this one. Might put a secondary gem here. How much mana have I got? So this guy will be easy to focus down. This guy will probably be a close call. 23 waves. That gives us a little more time to work in. Still don't have the firepower. Won't for a long time to get that guy. Contains a skill tome. Let me guess, the skill tomes are only going to be in the bronze stashes, and oh boy. Yeah. Okay, 292, which means yes, I can do this. Will I survive the first wave? And the answer is maybe not. How much are these going to eat? 24 a pop. That sucks. Okay. We need to add more hitting power. The good news is the iron stash is going to go down. The bad news is I don't think I'm going to survive the level. Well, I already know something I should do different next time. You know, a couple of things I should do differently next time. Yep, that's just gonna knock me right off. That's so annoying. And there's 4 of them. It'll just knock me right over. Wow. What if? let's try it that way. Let's get the little bit of trickle damage along the way. And a little bit of backstop. And I don't think it's doing enough. They're getting past too fast. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that might be almost under control. Not quite. Almost. I don't see extras coming through. Let's go ahead and I want to upgrade this guy. Okay, that's a nice little trap down there. That thing's coming down pretty fast. almost off. I think my next priority is actually going to be this one. And I will probably duplicate one of these gems for that instead of moving it. That's nowhere near gonna be it. Alright, can we dupe? We can dupe. Go ahead. Die, beacon, die. Okay. How close is that? Not really close enough. 5.6 versus 4. No. So what we really need to do... I hate building. Go ahead and clean out the trash a little. So, will we have a chance? To get this guy down? And the answer is probably not without a little luck. Need to do some tier 3 gems. This guy is still the best one, and it'll have the higher kill counts. Good enough. Use it. That's almost gone. That's probably not fast enough. 927. Well, I have 927. Or can I fake it soon enough to matter? Ooh. That's unfortunate. Okay. We'll make the play. Wasn't near enough. Damn it. Okay. No, 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 no. Well, at least I'll survive. Okay, so I'm starting to wonder a little bit. Because the skill tomes are always in the bronze caches so far. And that's kind of brutal. Because we don't have the DPS to get in those. So, do we have to go deep enough in the game and farm lots and lots and lots of skill points before we can start picking up those skill tomes? I'm hoping that eventually we get one of them in a one of them early in a iron coffer, or maybe we don't have bolts to shoot with, so that's kind of useless. This map, look at all those hit points. Unfortunately, while I have poison gems, I don't have traps. Traps is the preferred way to deal poison damage. It just works a lot better. What we will do... Oh, I guess I like the backstop. Go ahead and light that up. Nuts. That works. $580, huh? Nuts. Upgrade this puppy. And that's a good fast tick, and we should 23 levels. It might be a little close. No, we should get it. Upgrade. Oh, couple hits. Come on. So 10's 1160. That's coming down nicely. I think we're good. We should be good. Oh, you were good. Yeah. Okay. And we've got the beams to burn. Be me death, little guys. Not even vaguely close in the end. So, because the utility is starting to diminish a little, I'm going to drop a couple of levels on that. This isn't really helpful until we get to the next, so that's 6 to 10, average 8 times 5 is my math is wrong. It's 40 points? Wow. But we are going to tick Mana Stream up. Hell, let's go ahead and get that 40%. And see if we can do something with that. Alrighty. What have we got here? They're entering from the top. So I have a vague memory of this map being utterly impossible on the first pass, on the original difficulty. But that's not actually too helpful. I've got orange, and I've got yellow, and I've got a metric fuckton of towers. The problem is I don't have anti-armor gems. So while I have no doubt that I can burn down the iron stash, I'm pretty sure I won't, unless we get so deep that I have like maybe a tier 5 gem. I don't think there's any shot at all at the brass stash. So I think my best play can do that with 1 right there. That's handy. I don't actually care too much about the beacons. I've got good enough strategic spots already. 57 per gem. So what we will do, get a little mana gain out there, then go ahead and do this. and hope that that's enough to get me to the point where I can do some mergers. And boy, that's not doing any damage. Damn it. Okay, wrong strategy. Let's get some fast mana. And that's just not going to cut it, and we're going to restart. Wow, I just don't get the damage I need. Okay. Shoot. How much are these going to eat? Oh, that could be worse. Okay. That got us to the point we can dupe another one. So we'll have the whole fun damage chain. We're almost... Well, except... Damn it. So, how did we get a burst like that through? Come on. Not gonna make it. Wow. Well, let's try playing it this way. Okay, so just get some constant tick on that. Oh, it won't pay off for a couple minutes. Oh, fark. Just need to escalate a little faster. Okay. That starts taking care of the little guys even better, which just helps clear things out more. What's my dupe cost? What's my upgrade cost? Yeah. What fell down? Oh, that thing. That's... whatever. Oh. Oh, jeez. How did all those get past? Well, I'm glad I saw them, so... Actually... Get my uptick. There we go. Dupe. Where are we on waves? We have about 6 to go. Okay, let's go structure only. That started at 1350. We've got effectively 6 waves to clear it. Four and a half. Might make it. If I can burn a... Okay, this guy isn't really helping anymore. Well, that could have gone worse. 282. I think we're gonna get it. Yeah, we got it. Timed it to about half a wave, but we got it. Okay, that means I can pull this guy over here as backstop. And we can burn this guy. And I have lots of extra mana to absorb leakers. So we're fine. And we even have a spare beam. Probably should have waited on that. Oh well. Hey, we can do a... big bad way. Tier 5. No, we're gonna leave that. $154 mana helps. A surprising amount. Okay. We have content. Ugh. Not with those, we're not going to get that. We probably should be able to hit the iron one. Okay, we absolutely have to cut off that path. And we should probably cut off that path. That was stupid. Oh well. I just blew 30 mana. Yeah, I should have populated all the... That sucks. Oh well. Oh, no, the poison is burning them down. Cool. Okay. So, even better. That guy has 13 HP. Well, it'll survive. Just barely. But that's alright. My next one is going to be here. Let's go ahead and do that. And go ahead and do this, which may not work very well, but will probably sufficiently poison stuff. Only 1 liter, that's okay. Okay. Yes, I think we've turned the corner here. Oh well. Ow. Remember to use our beams. Using the beams is good. We're almost to the point where we can take the next upgrade, so... Except I'm not going to just double up. What I'm going to do... Ew. Crap. Is go tier 2, merge that, so we'll focus poison. Yes. That's doing 30 to 47, which would be enough to burn that down. But I have priorities. Oh, well, let's do that. That wasn't quite what I was intending, but we'll take it. Net DPS gain. It's a backstop. Okay. Go ahead. This is starting to get a little problematic. Very silly. Damn it. How close did we get? Well... I can't afford to drop very much more mana. Okay. And we survive. Barely. And we didn't get the damn box. That sucks. Alright, well, let's get through this one at least, and then maybe we'll think about cutting things off for the evening. Oh, it's this map. So this is where you run into amplifiers for the first time, which do more damage if they enhance. Yellow, yellow, blue. And they also improve range. So what I want to do, actually, that's it. Yikes. Oh, the amps haven't kicked in. Let's see what we get. That's a little better. Block this off. Block that off. And then yeah, sort of the super gem phenomenon. One gem to blast them all. And that's good until you get overwhelmed. So the trick is, don't get overwhelmed. Oh, wow, that gets me a skill tome. Wow. Okay. 580. Upgrade. Enhance. Hopefully blast all these to smithereens. Yeah, like that. Woohoo. Not like that. Suck. How much am I going to lose? I'm going to lose more than 150. 160. Yay. Woo, skill tome. And then we're going to get another upgrade here. Okay, let's get that one staked out. We're probably going to need the bull there, but we can do that. Do that. That ought to be on track to run it down. Okay, let's do some upgrades. Okay, that's all right. Are we going to hit that? Not this way, but we will have help here. See if we can absorb this. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Should be okay. I think we're in good shape. Ooh, 5 extra skill points. Go ahead and burn that. Pull this in here. And run the wave out. Skill tome, skill tome, skill tome! What do we get? It is amplifiers. Oh, because of course it is. So later in the game, amps become relatively important. This early, I'm not. I mean, it does make it easier to build sort of a super tower, but the issue is that, to get even 2 or 3 up, you're going to burn a whole lot of mana to do it. So that gives me the ability to make amplifiers, which is great. And what's... Yeah. It just basically improves them. I think I'd much rather have lower gem costs. That's going to be a rough few levels, but we can do it. I think I have time for one more. Oh, this level. It has the lantern thingy. So lanterns are this nifty thing where you have effectively a tower that can shoot multiple enemies at once, but the downside, and it is a massive downside, is that you have it does half as much damage at 80% of the firings at minus 80% firing speed. So that's barely, you're almost better off. They're kind of nifty for applying status effects, but they're not super useful. They are not super useful for doing damage. You're often better off with their actual tower. So this map too looks like it would be kind of good, but really isn't. Not without building an awful lot of walls. So I'm probably best off putting down here. That will let me work on that. Yeah. Let's go ahead and extend that a little. But really what we're going to want is to keep on upgrading. That dude. Let's go ahead and get this started. $894. Except let's go ahead and tick over. Okay, we ticked over. Oh, that wasn't actually the button I wanted to push. Oh, well. That'll be exciting then. Dang. Okay, we're gonna go super tower. No, we're not. Those damn amplifiers cost too much. Okay, we're gonna get both of those. Might have to upgrade that guy. How many? We got 25 waves. actually... Yeah. Do it this way. And... Oh, that should be okay. Let's go ahead and do this. That next one is at 640. That's actually not too terrible bad. Pop that in, but we won't need to, will we? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Just in case. Well, that got exciting briefly. I remember this wave. Fun with red gems, though. Which... not sure we've encountered before this. Yeah, let's put a tick in. Kind of token, but it does help. Okay, this will be our last one for the evening. Wait. I skipped that one. Or did that... Whatever. This will be our last one for the evening. Right, so this is our first encounter with the Bleeding Gem, which I actually don't much like. I would love to force everything to go through, but that's not going to work, is it? Eh. Not without a lot more mana. Skill points, skill points, skill points. Are these ones? 1, 1, 1, 1. This is not going to work well. 226, huh? Nope. Nope. This isn't going to work without more skill points, or at least more skill points for initial starting mana. Oh, but I can cheat. Here we go. We will sacrifice gems for extra mana, because I can't effectively make use of those at this point anyway. And then we just hope I don't get overwhelmed completely. Like I'm getting overwhelmed. Oh boy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Well, that was the last map for the evening. That's going to be a little bit of a pain. Well, we'll sort something out. Anyway, that's some Gemcraft. I enjoy it. And we'll see if I get any further in Iron Wizard. See you around.